Ugeni Madonna, Imazedion, Overo, Ovesniagbe, Emanazo, or Ugeni Madonna.
You will have to serve the community for 30 years before you come to this stage. They will ordain you or your title. Then by then you are one of the.
A very beautiful afternoon to you, and thank you for joining us on the ITV News for this time. I am Lawrence Osifo. Once again, a Merry Christmas to you out there. A United States President Donald Trump has said that the U.S. forces on Thursday conducted a powerful and deadly strikes against Islamic State's militant in northwestern Nigeria after he warned the group to stop killing Christians in the country. The Department of Defense said that multiple ISIS terrorists were killed in an attack conducted at the request of the Nigerian authorities, but few details were provided. Jolade Ojo brings the details.
The United States President Donald Trump, via a post on his Truth Social platform, announced that the U.S. military carried out airstrikes against the Islamic State militant in northwest Nigeria on Christmas Day. President Trump said the strikes were ordered by him in his capacity as Commander-in-Chief and targeted ISIS element operating in the region. He added that he had previously warned the group to halt what he described as the slaughtering of Christians, insisting that the operation was a direct response to those warnings. According to Trump, the U.S. Department of Defense carried out numerous perfect strikes, underscoring what he called America's unrivaled military capability. The U.S. Africa Command said in an X post that he conducted a strike at the request of Nigerian authorities in Sokoto State, killing multiple ISIS terrorists. President Trump further warned that more military attacks will follow if Islamic State terrorists continue killing Christians in Nigeria. Also reacting, U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth took to X to praise his department's readiness to take action in Nigeria and said he was grateful for Nigerian government support and cooperation. The attacks marked the first by U.S. forces in Nigeria under President Trump's leadership. Jola Diojo, ITV News.
And the federal government has confirmed the ongoing security and intelligence cooperation between Nigeria and the United States following airstrikes that hit terrorist targets in Nigeria's northwestern region. In a statement issued on Friday by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, signed by the spokesperson Kemibi Bimva, said Nigerian authorities remain engaged in structured security cooperation with international partners, including the United States of America, to address terrorism and violent extremism in the country. The ministry said that the collaboration which led to the precision airstrike on terrorist targets involves intelligence sharing, strategic coordination, and other forms of support in line with international laws, respect to Nigeria's sovereignty, and shared security commitment. It added that terrorist violence, whether directed at Christians, Muslims, or other communities, remains an affront to Nigeria's value and international peace and security. The statement followed comments by United States President Donald Trump, who said on Thursday that the U.S. forces had carried out a deadly strike against Islamic State terrorists in northwestern Nigeria. A former senator, Senator Shehu Sani, has described the reported military airstrike on terrorist target in northwest Nigeria as a conscionable action, while stressing that Nigeria must ultimately take responsibility for its own security. Sani reacted in a statement shared via his verified official X, formerly Twitter handle, on Friday, following comments by United States President Donald Trump, who said on Thursday that the U.S. forces had carried out deadly strikes against Islamic State terrorists in northwestern Nigeria. Sani said that terrorist group operating in parts of the country pose a grave threat to national stability, describing them as cancerous cells. The former lawmaker also rejected claims that terrorist violence in Nigeria targets only one religious group, describing such narratives as misleading. However, he warned against over-reliance on foreign military intervention, insisting that lasting peace must be driven internally. The airstrike followed a recent security incident across the country, including a deadly bombing at a mosque in Maiduguri, the Borno state capital, which killed several worshippers, underscoring the broader challenge of terrorism and violent extremism affecting communities across religious lines. And to Borno State, northeastern Nigeria, following the Christmas Eve terrorist attack in Maiduguri, the Borno State capital, authorities have scaled up security across the country with massive deployment of operatives in worship centers and urban hubs. A suicide bomber had detonated an explosive device at the Al-Adum Mosque in Gamboru Market in Maiduguri around 6 p.m. on Wednesday, when worshippers had gathered for prayers, injuring several persons. The mosque, located near the customs district, is a popular place of worship frequented by traders and sellers who patronize the bustling market daily. No fewer than 16,738 tactical squads were deployed in Borno, Kogi, Edo, Bauchi, Plateau, Kano, Abia, and other states. President Bola Tinubu had directed the authorities to deploy additional tactical teams to Borno and other states following the terrorist attack in a Maiduguri mosque, which 4 people were killed in the incident. Vice President Kashim Shettima, in a statement on Thursday by the Senior Special Assistant on Media and Communications, Stanley Kwocha, also vowed that the perpetrators of the bombing explosion will face the full weight of the law. He also affirmed that additional tactical teams had been deployed to track down those responsible for the attack. Just still on to the ITV News for noon. We'll go on a short break to bring you more reports after the break. Stay with us. Thank you so much for staying with us. And moving on, in Ogun State, southwestern Nigeria, where the state police command has arrested 8 suspects over an alleged breach of public peace, unlawful assembly, obstruction of traffic, and assault on police officers following a disturbance linked to the Democratic Republic of the Yoruba group in part of Sango Ota. The incident reportedly occurred on Thursday, with the arrest confirmed by the police public relations officer DSP Oluseyi Babasheyi in a statement made available to journalists on Friday. According to Babasheyi, the disturbance took place at the Temidire Junction and the underbridge area of Sango Ota, where members of the group allegedly barricaded roads and disrupted vehicular movement. The police spokesperson further disclosed that several items, including a Toyota Dyna vehicle, used to convey the suspect 2 broadcast speakers, a carton containing flags, shirts bearing inscription of their agitation, and banners displaying their messages and manifesto were recovered from the suspect during the operation. Meanwhile, the Commissioner of Police in the state, CP Larry Ogunlowo, reassured residents of the command's commitment to maintaining peace and security across Ogun State. The spirit of Christmas was evident across major recreational centers in Benin City, the Edo State capital, as fun seekers trooped out in large numbers to relax and enjoy quality time with family and friends. Patience Osarogiwa report that the Kada Cinemas and Entertainment Center, Ogba Zoological Garden and Park, as well as King Square recorded massive turnouts during the celebration.
Fun seekers across Benin City today converge at various recreational centers in Benin to have fun with family and friends.
Kada Cinemas and Entertainment Center witnessed heavy patronage as movie lovers thronged the facility to watch blockbuster films. Others engaged in various leisure activities, including indoor games, relaxation sports, and visits to Santa Claus, creating a lively and festive atmosphere. The general manager of Kada Cinemas and Entertainment Center, Mr. Amit Shinde, expressed satisfaction with the turnout and assured visitors of adequate security and well-maintained facilities to guarantee a safe and enjoyable celebration.
I would request all of you to come along with your family, come in numbers, come everybody and enjoy this festive season at Kada Plaza.
At Ogba Zoo and Nature Park, excitement filled the air as children and adults alike watched animals of different species, including lions, crocodiles, monkeys, and a variety of birds, while enjoying the calm and natural environment. King Square was equally a beehive of activities. As families relaxed, children played freely and music added color to the celebration, with residents embracing the spirit of love, unity, and togetherness associated with Christmas. Some fun seekers who spoke with ITV crew described the experience as memorable.
Kada Cinema is a very nice place for the kids, though there's also a nice place for adults anyway.
Having fun, like top-notch fun, thanks to Edo State entirely.
I came to celebrate with my children and we had a lot of fun.
Thank God for giving us a day like this with my family. Can I say with my son Wet.
The festive activities are expected to continue throughout the Utah season. From Benin, Patience Osaogiwa, ITV News.
And on business news, where the Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, has reshuffled critical directors in the Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority (NCAA) following rumors of serious corrupt practices by key officers of the Aviation Regulatory Agency. The reshuffle of the senior officers may not be unconnected with the allegations of inefficiency and compromised oversight in the agency's Directorate of Airworthiness Standards. This comes as the Nigerian Safety Investigation Bureau (NSIB) on December 14, 2025 and December 16, 2025 respectively issued reports indicating major aircraft incidents involving unscheduled aircraft. The minister confirmed the awareness of the rumor against the agency and also confirmed receipt of document in that regard. Keyamo vowed to launch an investigation into the allegations and said he would make the results of the investigation public. On the entertainment scene, where legendary Nigerian singer Innocent Idibia, popularly known as Tubaba, has shared his opinion on the issue of mediocrity in the music industry and has led to some artists being tagged as whack. The African Queen Corona claimed that there is no such thing as a whack artist, arguing that every music is tailored made and acceptance is narrowed down to promotion and other commercial strategies and reasons. He said, every music is tailored and made to evoke an emotion, to create a spirit. There is nothing like whack artist. That is why many of the so-called whack artists are more bankable than the talented ones, because they understand that it is not the art itself, it is the marketing of the art. And talking sport, where Super Eagles of Nigeria have held a behind closed-door training session in preparation for their second group game at the ongoing 2025 AFCON. Head coach Eric Chell kept the training session close to help him prepare for Saturday's clash with Tunisia. The official training session, which took place inside the Sardine complex, saw the first 15 minutes open to the press. The Super Eagles will have to make it 2 wins from 2 matches when they take on Tanzania on Saturday. In their first encounter on Tuesday, Eagles edged out Tanzanians 2-1 thanks to goals from Shemi Ajayi and Ademola Lukman. And that's the start of our package for the ITV News for noon. I am Lawrence Osifo, thanking you for watching. From everyone here, we say you have a beautiful celebration and a lovely weekend ahead. Bye for now.
ITV. Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year from Independent Television.